So today we will discuss about the high frequency titrations. The second unit. Mainly points are principle, instrumentation. In instrumentation, we will study cell, oscillator, and high frequency titration. Next, theory and application of high frequency titration. Application of high frequency titration in acid base, complexometric titrations, measurement of the dielectric constant, and analysis of mixtures of organic compound. Next, the advantages and disadvantages of the high frequency method. The high frequency titration methods is the similar like the conductometric titration method. In conductometric titrations, we measure the conductance by putting the two electrodes in the solutions. So when we apply some frequencies, some electrical energy in the conductometric titrations, then there is the to measure the flow of conductance. At end point, we got the graph by volume of acid or base added versus the measurement of the conductance. In high frequency measurement of the conductance, in high frequency titrations, there is a slight increasing the current frequencies. Generally, the conductometric titrations, the electrical frequencies or the current is 10 to the power 3 hertz, and in high frequency titrations, the frequency is 10 to the power 6 hertz, or by increasing the 1 mc per second frequencies in high frequency titrations. In conductometric titrations, there is a when we supply 10 to the power 3 hertz frequency, then in the when we dip the electrodes in that solutions, there is a flow of ions, and there are conductor to measure the conductance. And in high frequency titrations, when we increase the frequency, that is the double 10 to the power 6 hertz, then the inner molecular polarization occurs. When the inner molecular are polarized, the electrons is attracted to positive electrodes, while the nuclei is attracted to negative terminals or negative electrodes. So this this effect is a very short time. As we remove the frequency current, the stop this phenomena. Once again, we see the electrons when we apply or increase the frequency, that is the 10 to the power 6 hertz in or 1 mc per second, that occurs the polarization take place in the molecules. When the polarization take place, the electrons are attracted to positive electrodes and the nuclei is attracted to the negative electrodes. So in the conductometric titrations, we put the electrode in the vessels, but in high frequency titrations, the electrodes are outside the vessels. So this is the main difference between high frequency and conductometric. In high frequency titrations, the electrodes are in outside the vessels. Generally, glass or ceramic vessel, it is act as a conductivity cells. So there is a no interchange between or no connection between the electrodes and the solutions in high frequency titration. because the electrodes are put in outside the vessels. So our solution is in the glass and an electrode is put in outside the glass. So this is the main principle of high frequency titrations. The specific or electrode, it is known as the capacitive cells or inductive cells. These are the two electrodes which are used in the high frequency titrations. The high frequency titration theory is developed by F. W. Jensen and A. L. Parrak in 1946. So the high frequency titration, there are the main instrumentations are cell, oscillator and high frequency titrations. So in cell, there are two type of cell used. One is the capacitive cells and second is the induction cells. Capacitive cells and second is the inductive cells. So as early discussed, in the high frequency titrations, the vessels, the electrodes are put around the vessels. It is not in the vessels. And the instrumentation, the first capacitive cells. The capacitive cells, the vessel placed between the two capacitor or the two bands of silver or iron is put in outside the vessels. So two bands are, one is the positive terminal and second is the negative terminal. So this is the in the capacitive type cells. The capacitive type cells, it is the dependent on capacitance of the inside the solutions. And second, it is the when the high frequency capacitance are provided to the capacitance cells. Second, it is the inductive type. In inductive type, the vessels containing solution is placed in the field of induction coil. So induction coil is circulated around the vessels. So this is the inductive type cells. Or the inductive type, it is does not depends on the inner solutions or the properties of the solutions. So the induction coil is circulated to inductive type of cells. Next, it is the oscillatory circuit. So in the oscillatory circuit, there are three main components in attached to electrical circuit. So this is the main, the capacitance as a C, inductions L and resistance R in attached to the oscillator circuit. The current voltage or frequency measured at various time during the titrations. Capacitance, it is the main cause of it is store the electricity. When we apply the high frequency, that is the 10 to the power 6 hertz, there is generation of the current, and this current or conduct generation of current is stored in capacitance. So as in the plot measurement, the current is titrant added so as in the graph there is a y-axis increasing the frequencies and x-axis there is the titrant added. So at the break, that is our end point. So this is all the instrumentation of high frequency titrations. the high frequency titramers. The titramers ranges from single magic eye tube circuit of Hall to the complex oscillator circuit. The automatic high frequency titrator has been designed in USSR in 1961. The systematic diagram of high frequency titration is as in the figure. The sample cell, it is the put parallel to the calibrated capacitor. In the diagram, it sees the two fixed frequency oscillator. In order to return to the resonant frequency, it is necessary to remove the exact amount of capacitance which was added by the sample. In the other method, the output frequency of two identical oscillator circuit is measured. One of the circuit contains sample cell as a part of oscillator capacitance and reference unit F as in figure sees. Next point, it is the application of high frequency titrations. The first application of high frequency titration is acid base titrations. In acid base titration very useful for high frequency titrations. But before carrying out the high frequency titration, it is the necessary to determine the response of instrument as a function of electrolyte concentration. During the titrations, one of the constituents should be high concentration and temperature should be kept in a constant. The high frequency conductance and capacitance curves as in a figure. The change in the conductivity can be calculated. So when acid base titration as a conductometric titrations, the endpoint is detected by when we put the electrodes in the solution. But high frequency titrations, there is a vessels, the vessels surrounded by the strip of silver or iron. Thus the endpoint is detected, or that point is the cut that point is we detect the endpoint. So generally main acid base titration we use the high frequency titration. Second, the most important application is the complexometric titration. In complexometric titration, we determine the concentration of metal ions: copper, nickel, magnesium, calcium, lanthanum, zinc, with pyridine has been successfully used in the complexometric titrations, and DMG used as a complexometric estimation of the nickel. Next, it is the precipitation titrations. It is also used in the precipitation titrations. Precipitation titration means we use the AgNO3 or AgNO3 to detect the chloride sign. 0.1 normal AgNO3. It is the change in the conductivity small before the endpoint reach. The exact shape of the titration curves depends on the concentration of titrant and the solutions, the frequency on which the measurement is carried out. Then next is the we use also in binary mixtures. Suppose the binary mixtures of the non-ionic species now been determined employing the high frequency measurement. The analysis is based upon dielectric behavior. The mixture of ortho and paraxylene or hexane and benzene, methyl alcohol and ethyl alcohol, and many mixture analyze accurately to high frequency titrations. In high frequency titrations, we make a standards curve and to compare with the standard curves. So this is the mixture of organic compound. Application of the high frequency titrations. First, measurement of the dielectric constant. Consider non-conducting liquid taken in vessels of the cells. Here there are two capacitors. One capacitor is a Cg for sample and other capacitor is a Cs for glass. These are connected in series with fixed capacitance Co. D it is the dielectric constant and it is the depends on Cs is equal to Cg multiplied by D. Cg depends on dielectric constant of container, that is the thickness of glass wall and plate area. So the measurement of dielectric constant is very important. So high dielectric constant here some taken the values of dielectric constant. Water, there is a higher 81 dielectric constant. Carbon tetrachloride is very low dielectric constant, 2.2. So the measurement of dielectric constant values is very important while selecting the solvents. So the polar solvents, they have high dielectric constant and non-polar solvent have low dielectric constant. In polar water mainly very high dielectric constant. Methanol have 32.6 dielectric constant. Here the apparatus for dielectric constant. Next is the advantages of high frequency methods. The first advantages of high frequency methods are, as earlier discussed, this method does not require any special type of conductivity cells. So no direct contact of solution with electrode. So the polarization is eliminated. When in conductometric titrations, there is direct contact of electrode with solutions, and in high frequency titration there is a no direct contact with electrode with solution. So to avoid the polarization of that electrodes, and there is a no possibility of catalytic or surface effect on platinum electrode dipping into solution. And fourth, it is the particularly useful for organic compounds where the low frequency method is not helpful because of their poor conductivity of organic compounds. Fifth, the titration can also carried out in non-aqueous media. These are all the advantages of high frequency method. Some disadvantages of high frequency methods are, in high frequency titrations there is a very difficult to twinning. Next, the low sensitivity than Wheatstone meter bridge. Third disadvantage is the quantitative analysis selectivity. HF is not better than the low frequency. So this is all about the high frequency titration. In university exam there is a ask the principle and instrumentation of the high frequency titration or advantages and application of the high frequency titrations.